talent to good copywriting, but even so, most professional sales copywriters admit that a lot of the most successful headlines and copy are simply variations on tried and tested formulas that have worked in the past. In this lesson, we're going to look at headlines for affiliate sites. We'll introduce some of the best performing headline formulas we've used and still use, and some formulas for bullet points that will give you winning promotional copy in a flash. All you have to do is fill in the gaps. At the end of this lesson, we've put together an example email promotion using a couple of these headlines and bullet points, so you can see how easy it can be. Before you get started with anything, make sure you've done your research. Your headlines and sales copy can only be good if you actually know your market. A good trick is to hang out in forums and communities related to your topic so that you know what it is your market actually talks about. If you're not sufficiently intimate with your subject, you're likely to just skim the surface of your market's needs, and they won't really believe that you know what you're talking about. Headline formulas. Once you've figured out what the key concerns in your market are, try creating some headlines using the following formats. These are formats that we have tested against other headlines and proven successful on many websites. You don't have to follow them to the letter, but try to keep the spirit of the headline when you use it yourself. The first one. Who else wants to ... Why does this work? Well, if you've done your research and you know what your readers want, you're essentially asking them if they want what they want, and of course the answer is yes. You're showing that you know what they're looking for. You're also saying that they're not alone. Who else? And you're asking a question. What about this one? 5 ways to ... For example, reduce wrinkles in 7 days. This headline promises to offer the information in small, easily digested chunks. Or 7 tips to X, Y, or Z, for example. These tips can also apply to A, B, and C. Again, you've got that nice number there. 7 tips. Doesn't that sound like an easy read? If you've done your research, you will also know exactly what your readers' concerns are, and you would have hit 6 of them in that one header. X, Y, Z, A, B, and C. What about this one? Incredible. Free download reveals the closely guarded secrets to such and such. The word free is always a winner. This headline also offers to reveal secrets, which everybody loves. You could also even substitute the word report for download. What about this one? Give me just 7 minutes and I'll show you my 12-step formula for such and such. By indicating that you won't take too much of your reader's time, they might feel more comfortable reading. A 12-step formula is already easy to follow because it's broken into points, but to learn 12 steps in 7 minutes is a real bargain. The 7 minutes indicates this message is short and reduces the commitment needed from the reader. Also, the word formula makes it sound so straightforward, you'd be a fool not to take a look. You could also use words like recipe, plan, or guide. No doubt that you will have seen these types of headers used on hundreds of websites. They're cliched, but there's a reason they're so widely used. They work. Give 1 or 2 of them a go and see what happens. Here's some other tips for headlines. Be specific. If you can be very specific in your headline, it makes your claims so much more believable. Be believable. We're very attuned to overly hyped marketing messages. If you come across as being legitimate and believable, this doesn't need to be dull, then your readers will listen. For example, earn $23,000 in 2 minutes using this fabulous widget. Isn't exciting because it's not believable. Be relevant. If you've done your market research, you should know what your readers are concerned about. Try to create your headline to be relevant to these concerns. Make your readers curious. Give them a reason to want to keep reading, but remember to keep it relevant. If you're too obscure, your readers will just put it in the too hard basket and move on to the next distraction. It's all about the benefits. If your reader can't see how reading your material can help him or her, they won't be very interested. If you can squeeze some benefits into your headline, it'll be much more attractive. Compare these 2 headlines. Revolutionary overnight cream with ocean extracts. Or Look 10 years younger with this revolutionary overnight cream. The first headline describes a feature of the cream, while the second one tells you what the cream will do for you. What about bullet points? If you've spent much time hanging around the make money online market, well, what I'm about to show you will seem very familiar. Bullet points are an excellent way to break up the major benefits and features of a product into exciting, enticing, and easy-to-read chunks for your readers. You can get material for your bullet points from the sales page of your product and from your market research. Try these ones, for example. The very first place you should look for such and such. 11 ways to, 5 essential secrets to, my astonishing strategy for, why you should never XYZ, and a foolproof system for blah. As you can see, there are tons of different bullet point formulas you could use that are guaranteed for success. Just take a look at some of these. All right, let's put it all together in a fast and easy email promotion. To bring it all together, we're going to show you a template email promotion for a stop smoking product, Fresh Start. FreshStartMethod.com. We're not smokers ourselves, so none of us have ever had to try to quit smoking and have no idea what sort of problems smokers can encounter. By browsing some quit smoking forums, we've discovered that some of the biggest concerns for smokers are how to be comfortable as a non-smoker, avoiding withdrawal symptoms including headaches, cravings, weight gain, depression when quitting. A lot of smokers have also tried to quit many times before. There are many chemical products to help you quit smoking, including patches, gums, and drugs, and a lot of smokers attribute their inability to quit smoking to a lack of willpower. Armed with this information and some points from the sales copy of the merchant site, we can put together the following email pretty quickly. It's a little rough around the edges, but you can get the general idea. First comes the headline and then the body of the email promotion. Just give me 3 minutes and I'll show you my secret weapon for quitting smoking and becoming totally comfortable as a non-smoker. And you don't have to worry about headaches, depression, or other withdrawal symptoms. Let me read the email for you. Dear Peter, I know what it's like trying to give up smoking. I tried to quit many times over the years, and each time I suffered from headaches, weight gain, and depression. But then I came across Fresh Start. I found the Fresh Start method to be great because it took no willpower to achieve. That's because it puts you in a gentle hypnotic state, when you're fully awake and in control, to remove your cravings and turn you into a non-smoker forever. The method completely frees you from drugs, gums, patches, and other chemical methods. Fresh Start is the very first place you should look when it comes to quitting smoking without heroics or drugs. Learn 11 ways to get comfortable as a non-smoker. Discover 5 essential secrets for avoiding withdrawal symptoms. Impress your friends by quitting smoking and actually sticking to it for good. Learn an extremely valuable secret that will not only allow you to lose all cravings within an hour. Discover how to immediately free yourself completely from drugs, gums, patches, or other chemical methods, yet still achieve freedom from smoking. Isn't it time you stopped procrastinating and started your journey as a non-smoker? If not for your sake, for your children? Go get Fresh Start right now. All the best. Until next time, George Harrison. Well, that's not my name. Then we've got the PS's. PS, if you don't get Fresh Start, how will you gain freedom from smoking? Where will you be in a month from now? 6 months? 1 year? PPS. Don't forget, if you want to become completely free from smoking without depression, weight gain, or those intense cravings, then you really should reread this email one more time. So, as you can see, this template made good use of all the tips that you learnt in this lesson, plus we also added a couple of PS's at the end. These are very important, as a lot of people, when they read a web page or an email, tend to scroll to the bottom to see what the conclusion is. If you make it exciting enough in the PS and PPS, then you'll get more people reading through the entire message. And the lesson summary. You've learned 5 tried and tested headlines that are guaranteed to work. Remember, it's not just about hype. Your headlines also need to be specific, believable, and relevant. Don't forget to make your readers curious so they continue reading. The benefits. Understand the difference between a feature and a benefit and make sure your copy contains plenty. We've given you some great bullet point formulas that will help make your sales copy easy to write and an enticing read. And finally, we've put it all together in an email promotion. So thanks again for taking the time to watch and learn. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.